Hey there, it's Alex. We're going to record another Total War Warhammer 2 campaign battle. This is following my gameplay as the High Elves, in which, as of late, I've been battling the Vampire Coast, a tough enemy similar to their vampire comrades, in which gives the battlefields an eerie feeling with all the zombies and skeleton warriors and that sort of thing. Their glowing eyes. The contrast that exists between the Loremasters and Vampire Coast is quite fascinating. It's kind of grimy, pristine, that is satisfying to watch via battle, and the fighting styles of either really complement each other in a way which is interesting on the battlefield. A psychic medium who is trying his hand at battle narration in regards to the Total War series. Before I get to this battle itself, I want to go through some disclaimers. I've become aware that there might be thousands of spirits around physicals and other dimensionals to a heightened degree at times, depending on the process, and that running down some disclaimers, etc. to find my camp can be beneficial at times. They may even be experiencing the gameplay in which is seen to a certain degree. This is one of the battles where I was trying to make up for quite a loss at the hands of the skeleton fiends. That being said, we continue on to the disclaimers. Content disclaimers. I'm Alex James Sisel. My main camp is main spirit guides. My main camp's current information in Far Relight takes precedence in regards to anything my main camp in Far Relight indicated. My main camp's current information in Far Relight regarding anything to do with me takes precedence on my main camp in Far Relight indicated. My main camp's current information in Far Relight in regards to others to find my main camp in Far Relight takes precedence when my main camp indicated in Far Relight. My main camp's current information in Far Relight for what they chose for this content, etc. to find my main camp in Far Relight, as well as the content, information, etc. to find my main camp in Far Relight that my main camp in Far Relight indicated takes precedence when my main camp indicated in Far Relight. Any grammatical errors, etc. defined by main camp and Far Relight can be clarified by main camp's information, with main camp's information in Far Relight taking precedence, and should not deter from the information within this content, etc. defined by main camp and Far Relight, the main camp indicated in Far Relight. Main camp's authority in Far Relight supersedes that main camp's authority in other parts of the light in regards to myself and others defined by main camp and Far Relight. Main camp's authority in the light supersedes that main camp's authority outside of the light in regards to myself and others defined by main camp in Far Relight, the way main camp indicated in Far Relight. Main camp's chain of command is what main camp indicated in Far Relight. Far Relight can be a part of the light, the way main camp indicated in Far Relight. What main camp indicated What main camp in Far Relight chose for me and others to find main camp in Far Relight in regards to this content, etc. to find main camp in Far Relight, to communicate, etc. to find main camp in Far Relight. I and others defined by main camp in Far Relight are communicating, etc. to find main camp in Far Relight the way main camp indicated in Far Relight. My main camp's current information in Far Relight takes precedence in regards to mine and others to find main camp in Far Relight advocations, specifically that in which is considered to be immoral, the way main camp indicated in Far Relight. I and others to find main camp in Far Relight are advocating for the punishment that happens because of this content and what main camp indicated in Far Relight to be what main camp indicated in Far Relight. My and others to find main camp in Far Relight promptings are only supposed to do what main cap indicated in Far Relight. The disclaimers that my main cap indicated in regards to those who do not do disclaimers is needed, and I'm advocating for it to be displayed where main cap indicated. These disclaimers, etc. defined by main cap in Far Relight, pertain to what main cap indicated in Far Relight. Content testifications. My main cap is main spirit guides. I and others to find my main cap in Far Relight testify in regards to whom main cap indicated in Far Relight, specifically in regards to this content, etc. to find my main cap in Far Relight, the way main cap indicated in Far Relight. This includes what main cap indicated in Far Relight, the way main cap indicated in Far Relight. I and others to find my main cap in Far Relight are advocating for our testifications, advocations, information, etc. to find my main cap in Far Relight, to be used, utilized, etc. to find my main cap, the way main cap indicated in Far Relight. I know this to find main cap are advocating for anyone who has anything to do with this content, the way main cap indicated, to be protected, defended, healed, etc. to find by my main camp, the way main camp indicated. I and others defined by my main camp are advocating for what main camp chose for us to advocate for in regards to this content, the way main camp indicated. I and others defined by my main camp are advocating for main camp's clarifications, etc. defined by main camp regarding this content to be displayed, etc. defined by main camp, specifically embedded in this content, the way main camp indicated. The way main camp indicated. I and others defined by my main camp are advocating for what I and others defined by main camp use to record my content on, and the companies, etc. defined by main camp associate with our content, the way main camp indicated, to be protected, defended, healed, etc. defined by main camp, the way main camp indicated. I and others defined by main camp are advocating for Alex PC, defined by main camp, and others defined by main camp to be protected, defended, healed, etc. defined by main camp, the way main camp indicated. I and others defined by main camp are advocating for Steam, Valve, OBS, GemFX, Radius, WWise, Simply Gone, Creative Assembly, Sega, Total War Series, Games Workshop, Citadel, Black Library, Logitech, Intel, and others defined by main camp to be protected, defended, healed, etc. defined by main camp, the way main camp indicated. I and others defined by main camp are advocating for Pixelated Apollo and Jackiefish, as well as Jackiefish's process and Pixelated Apollo's process, as well as others defined by main camp to be protected, defended, healed, etc. defined by main camp, the way main camp indicated. I and others defined by main camp are advocating for the Vampire Coast and the Vampire Counts, as well as the Order of Loremasters and the High Elves, along with the Warhammer factions of Camp indicated to be protected, defended, healed, etc. defined by Camp, the Camp indicated. Miscellaneous, etc. defined by Camp are certain terms / names in which I use that is fully defined by Camp in Far Light. Miscellaneous, etc. defined by Camp along with your defense of Camp indicated. Can you do what Camp indicated, specifically pertaining to the safety of whom Camp indicated, especially in regards to my process and the friends and family of whom Camp indicated, the way Camp indicated. So as a psychic medium, I use a certain term / name in regards to the Observing Outside. When I go to the Observing Outside, which is fully defined by Camp in Far Light, it can sometimes pertain to certain spirits in proximities, vicinities, etc. defined by Camp. Going to the Observing Outside in regards to safety disclaimers pertaining to this content, a battle, reputational defense, etc. defined by Camp, as well as what Camp indicated currently. Not going to Observing Outside anymore. With that being said, let's proceed to the battle. So as you can see, I'm taking on Vampire Coast, Battle of the Red Rivers, and it's tier 1 units, a lot of armored archers and Lothern Sea Guard facing off against skeleton spearmen, skeleton warriors, and zombies. Maybe even I think some fast units too, by way of mounted reapers. Right off the bat, I start to send my troops over to this little step here. It seems to exist. And the key battles are going to take place right here and right above here, along this ridge, and even down here a bit too. So it was on all 3 levels, and I sent my troops towards. I believe I do have swordsmen, as well as sword infantry coming up from behind. I still have the eagle. He still flies.
It shall be done.
As you can see, moving some of my men over to here, right, a little thing, and yeah. There's been a couple key battles throughout this campaign, which I was quite surprised at so far. I mean, it's just sort of like beginning sort of battles and sort of working my way out of that little spot where the Loremasters start off in. I'm already at war, I think, with 3 factions. But I haven't really seen the Skaven too much. There's a couple battles. And the other one that sort of emerged was the Lizardmen. Here's the mountain of zombies climbing their way up. Just a mass of flesh and bone. It's like they're taunting their enemy. Start to move upwards. And I was already setting up ahead.
Forward! Seeking the
And the
foe!
enemy troop count was 3,187.
Halt! I go!
Mine was 2,156.
Stop! Seeking the foe!
Onward!
Ancestors, hear me! I know the way! Seeking the foe!
Here they come. So they got some mounted units. Already getting volleyed at by the archers. These guys are really cool, really cool. The two-handed sword infantry. Skeleton Reapers. Quite a powerful unit. Specifically this earlier on. How these skeleton archers are finally firing back. Horns blowing in the distance. There seems to be battle already waging here. The dire wolves.
At once!
Not much of a sniff. Guys are all moving down. Look at that. Look how. Just doesn't stop with the arrows and everything. Elves are moving up. It's that synergy that the elves and vampire counts sometimes have in the battlefield. Isn't lost in regards to Vampire Coast. It has that kind of greenish hue to it that I really do enjoy. I'm interested to see if they have any other specialty units that's sort of different in regards to later tier down the road in regards to Vampire Coast. The zombies as well. Looks like they're meeting over here too as well.
Forward! Understood!
We will obey!
Orders received!
Loyal!
For the Ever Queen!
heroes is in the mix. Strigoi, Ghoul King. He's quite beastly.
Making my way.
They tremble before our power.
Ooh.
Winds of magic rise.
Their magic is weak.
They're using magic.
So
For Alfwan.
So a lot of the spearmen are sort of meeting up with the other skeleton warriors and zombies right in the middle. My archers sort of covered and protected. With more Northern Seaguard up. I think that would be all for their mounted skeletons. With 3 left.
At once.
And on the left flank, the eagle seems to be doing quite decent work. Ooh, in the distance, a spell is cast.
Attack! Eternal defenders!
The hero, Prince, Cavalry, Eagle, taking these zombies on the left flank.
Ancestors, hear me! Crush them!
I believe that's our general there. Without his battle match.
Alfwan! Fear me!
The zombies
That's a fury!
and the sea guard and the swordsman.
Justice! Me.
Scython, hear me.
Draw back!
I gotta say that one spell is quite potent. And I think that's actually what sort of might have turned the tide, not just in regards to this battle, but a couple other ones as well.
Elfry! Alfwan!
Uncertainty's breath. The Ever Queen.
Still on the right flank.
For the king. Acknowledged.
Warriors are rallying.
Defending order.
This one's fairly decent too.
To war!
Skeleton archers are getting a shellacking currently. I'm starting outside for safety disclaimers regarding this content. Of course, I'm not going to sign anymore. Ooh. That seems to have been
I will obliterate them! Draw back!
seems to be left is there. The Ghoul King.
The greater good.
Now my heroes are there. Oh, and he is getting.
Moving out!
Oof.
By Hoeth!
Oh, there's another vampire lord here. Seems to be battling one of my heroes. Ooh.
Seeking the foe! Halt!
Ooh, friendly fire with those arrows.
Stop!
I I had kept them volleying for too long. I had to get them to stop. Get them on generals and heroes.
Scython, hear me!
Vanui!
Who's gonna win?
Doing my duty. Men Louis! Araya Men Louis!
Trifecta, take them down! There you got it. One Headless. He did have his number. And the archers did a superb job. Where 4 units had over 100 apiece. And together they took down, was it 300 from about 600 units? And we only lost about 700, nearing 700. And they had 0 remaining. Yeah. The archers didn't do too bad either.